Hello, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the SAT class. Yes. So today I'm looking at how to apply for schools. Yes. So how to apply for schools abroad. Yes. So the class is very short. So the general application that we need to apply for schools abroad is common app. Call it common app, or we call it common application. So let's see. All right. So so common app. Right. Yes. So you have to apply. So when you go to apply to college, it's common up. So your future starts here. So let's click. Alright, so you can see common up, find the college, run for college, apply to college. Alright, so it's been a long time since I went to the interface, but let's see, it's still the same. So apply to college, start application. So over more than 900 colleges on common up, right? So what is ready for? It's a lot, so plan your future. So that's what we are going to use. Everything is there. How to apply. So let's move on to the class. So let's just search a school. Let's see if we can search for a school here. So enter college name. And so let's search for, let me be Harvard University. Harvard University. You can see there are some parameters also down there. Search by filter option. So any of them that you want. Alright, so let's see. So there's lots of filters, and it's a lot to location, everything. But let's go and then sign in. Let's go back, and then let me sign in. I think I already have an account, so let me sign in. See. So I'm a first year student. So I don't remember my password, and it's a long time. But let's see. Right. Okay, so you create your account, but I think mine is still, you remember mine, so I don't need to remember that. Everything is already there, so let me just sign in. But you have to create your account. It's easy, you can create an account if you don't have. Alright. So now I'm signing in, it's taking a little bit while. Alright, so applying as first year student. So I just welcome back. So applying as a first year student and plan to start college in 2021. Planning to start college in 2022. Planning to start college in 2020. Already a college student, transferring college. So you see everything is here. Alright, so I'm applying as I'll choose the first one. Alright, so let me continue. So these are the colleges that I already choose. Right. So let me just these are the colleges I already chosen, but let me just let's say keep all of my colleges. So you can just choose any college. Okay, so alright, so you just have to fill this form. So a long time I went there, so they're just giving me this one to fill, but I don't think you guys will fill this form. So alright, so this is a dashboard, right? When you go to the common app, they'll give you an ID number and everything. So welcome Joseph, right? Welcome Joseph. Alright, so this is a dashboard. Alright, so the dashboard, you see the universities that you've chosen. Alright, so it contains application. So let's see, this is the university I chose, Brandeis University. So it contains the application in progress, writing in progress. Alright, so let's move on to my colleges, right? My colleges. So these are the colleges that I already chosen. You will also choose them. You can come here and then add a college. Okay, you can come in and add a college, right? Then let's move to my college is the college I've chosen. Alright, so let's move to common app. common app itself. Alright, so common app. This is the real application for your profile, your family, education, testing. So your profile, your first name, your last name, and everything. You get it. Your address, contact details, demography, everything is important here. It's very easy. Then your testing. The exam that you're putting your WASI results, your SAT, your WASI results, you have to put it there, your SAT and everything. You get it. Alright. Then here you can go for your college set. Then here you have searches. Here you search for colleges. Alright, so you can enter the name of the college. You get it. So let me say Harvard. Alright, so they said no colleges found. That is there. They want to remove all the filters. Alright. And here is the financial aid resources. So we learn about financial aid and everything. So we'll come back to all this. This is just so every school you have to learn for them about the financial aid resources at every school. You get it. Alright, so let me just go and then it's the record. Let me just go and then let me type another school. Okay, let me type a school, for example. So let me just type maybe Dartmouth. Okay, let me type Princeton. Alright. Princeton University. Alright, so this is an Ivy League school and you need to get a very high SAT score to get there. So for the SAT scores, you have to get above 1,400 and above, like to get a full scholarship. 1,400 and above to get a full scholarship. Okay. Sometimes you can get free tuition. So maybe you pay for accommodation. And sometimes you can add an athletic scholarship to it. Okay. So there are lots. So let's see. We will come back to all this stuff about the scholarships and everything. So let's move to there. So anytime you search a university, I'll give you the list of the university that gives full scholarship. Okay, so you don't worry. So let's move to Princeton. So when you go to the anytime you go to a university's websites, okay, alright. So you just come here. So academics, you have academics, what you want to study. Alright, research. Alright, so you always need admission and aid. Okay, you get it, admission and aid. Alright, so let's move to international students. Alright, so international students. Alright, so just move to international students. So undergraduate admissions. Right, so you just move down to international students, undergraduate applicants. Right, so financial aid. So when you come here, what did they say for undergraduate applicants? Right, so the office of the undergraduate admissions reviews our application in the same manner regardless of citizenship or country of residence. For let me see. Right, so for undergraduate admissions, you apply to Princeton and not to a particular department or school. Tips for international students are available on the undergraduate admission website. So you look for tips for international students and everything. But let's move to financial aid. Alright. So here the financial aid, they said the full need of all admitted students is met the same as it is for students from United States. Your family's ability to pay for your university education is not a factor in the admission decision. Our financial aid program is entirely based on need. Princeton does not offer academic or athletic merit scholarship. You get it. So for here they do not offer academic or athletic merit scholarship, but they can meet your full need. It means if you get admitted, then if you're an international student, if you cannot pay, they can meet their full need. That means for everything, they'll pay everything for you. Do you get it? Alright. Now we also move to the English proficiency. So if English, so So they said the full need of all admitted students is met the same as it is so the financial aid, right? So you look at the financial aid for every school, which means that if you don't, as I was saying, if you apply and you don't have the money, they can still pay. And it comes to the English proficiency, because you are a black person, or maybe you are Hispanic or something. They want to know if you understand English. Okay, so if English is not your native language and you are attending a school where English is not the language of instruction, you must take the test of English as a foreign language, TOEFL, the International English Language Testing System Academic, IELTS, or the Pearson Test of English Academic, PT, in addition to the SAT or ACT. So for instance, you have to write TOEFL. You get it? You have to know some schools you don't have to write TOEFL or anything. After writing the SAT, so it's not every school that some schools they just look at the SAT or ACT. That's all. You get it? In addition to the SAT or ACT. Okay. Alright. So application and test requirements. So there every school application and test requirements. Alright. So financial aid for undergraduate. So you're an international student, right? So financial aid, they meet the full need. Okay. Alright. So let's move on to, let's see. Okay, academics. Okay, meet Princeton. Alright. So we are just moving on. Tips, cost and funding. So cost and fund resources for international research, everything. So you read about everything that is needed. Alright, so admissions and aid. Alright, okay, let's come here. So we are international students. Alright, so we can I'm looking for, so let me go to there. So spring. So if you want a full scholarship, you go in the spring, and you go in the fall. The fall is August, right? And the spring is January. So you go in the fall. Just looking for the button that says apply, 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 apply. Let's see. Alright, so we didn't see anything. So let's move to undergraduate admissions again. Oh, my internet is alright. So after that, so let's see how to apply. Right, you're into the undergraduate admission. So how to apply. Alright. So how to apply. Alright, so you see the statistics. So 100 students, international students. Alright, so how to apply. Alright, so let's move how to apply. So for each class, we bring together a variety of high achieving, intellectually gifted students from diverse backgrounds to create exceptional learning communities. Alright, so application. So you can use application checklist. So you can submit using the coalition application or common application. You see here, this school takes common application. Right, for instance, takes common application. So in every school that takes common application. Then, for instance, supplement. Okay, graded written paper. You have to do this. As for instance, some you have to write admission essays and everything. Right. So they request your transcripts, your school reports, school or counselor letter. So your transcript in SHS, you have to then get it. Then 2 teacher recommendations. Alright, so all of them you can do it in the common app. Then they also request the SAT or ACT. Alright, so SAT subject tests, they don't require. So these are the ACT codes. When I write in the ACT, these are the codes for instance. Right, so SAT or ACT. Alright, so you read all of them. So all this one, you get it. Alright, so then you also look at the application deadline for each school. Right, so application deadline, regular decision by January 1, right? Then by February, so every school has application deadline, right? Regular means you are going. So if you want to apply to um, for instance regular, and then February 1, financial aid application, you have to do not apply for financial aid. So if you want to go to, so every school has the application deadline. Regular means you are going to the school, you get it like a regular whatever school in the fall. So you have to be very fast. Almost all the schools. So this one, because there are so many students, and people put it to April, but yeah, they made it February 1, and the financial application due is also February. Okay, so they are looking at just Princeton. So by looking at the other schools. So they said we should use the common application. So their full details. They also look at, so every school, you always go to the financial aid and see how their scholarships are done, and then you go to how to apply. Alright, so we just click on the common application here. Alright, so it brought us to our page. Alright, so I already did this one, so I can just sign in. Oh, I wanted them to come to my page again. Alright, so it's still my yes, alright. Signing in. So it will come to my page. Alright. Alright, so it came to my page. These are the images I already wanted to do to add. I'm waiting, they should have added one and Princeton to my dashboard. So let's move to my colleges and see something. So I think they did not add it. Alright. So it's the same thing. So let me search it here. So it's here Princeton. So I can just add it to my dashboard, right? So this is Princeton University has been added to your colleges, to my colleges list, right? So Princeton University is added. So I'll just come here Princeton University, right? Alright, so application deadlines, everything is there. Alright, so you go to the Princeton, everything, their email is there, their address, you get it, application deadlines, and then your domestic fee of your application fee $70, but we can get a way around it so that you will not pay any application fee. And then the standardized test score is never required. Alright, course and business recommendations, reports, everything is included. And then common app personal essay, you have to write it, it's inside the common app. Next time we look at that. And the quality questions, you have to add some quality questions. And writing supplements, some schools require you to write some things, questions, why you want to go to the school and everything, and additional details, right? So next time we'll come, I'll create a new account for the common app, and then we'll begin from your family and everything how to apply and everything. So let's move on to Princeton. Right, so the college application, we are just here. So application questions, right? These are the questions. So you choose your start, preferred term, questions for Princeton. So almost all the schools, that's how it is. So if you want to start in fall, so you also to start in fall 2021, that's August next year, August 2021. Admission plan, regular decision. Alright, so do you intend to pursue need-based financial aid? Need-based means like full scholarship, like if you don't have any money, right? So you can choose yes or no. So you can choose yes or no. Alright, so anyhow you want to do it. Alright, so yes or no. So usually you have to choose yes because you want a full scholarship. Alright, so then do you intend to supplement art materials? So something that you have done already. If you're art but science you don't need it, or if you're not do robotics, you can submit it, anything. Alright, so okay, they want me to fill it, so let me start filling it. so it's still recording. So you just move down. Have you been authenticated guilty or convicted of misdemeanor? Alright, so okay, so I said no. Alright, so everything is there. I would like to share my contacts, regular detail. No, so you share your contacts with them. By submitting application, I affirm that I've read and understand. Alright, so regular decision. So let me continue. So which degree would you like to pursue? So you can choose anything, Bachelor of Arts, or you can choose undecided if you are still undecided. So let me just choose. And see there are more degrees. So BSc, anything. If you're undecided too, you can just choose undecided. And so they have their requirements. You have to write some stuff. Which program will say, do you think you would like to major at, for instance? Alright, so anything you want to major. So let's say I want to major molecular biology. Alright, so I choose. So which program do you like to major? So your second program, so let's say chemical and biological engineering. So in a G system, which program might interest you? So let's say archaeology. Alright, so which second choice certificate? Okay, let's say African American Studies. So you just choosing. So Princeton University recommends that you self-report all of your AP, IB or curriculum-based external report exams on your application. So you can. Some people have done it, but if you've not done it, I've not taken any external report. Alright. So will you be submitting SAT or ACT scores part of your application? Please note that Princeton does not require submission of standardized testing or ACT. Students who do not submit test scores will not be at a disadvantage in the admission process. Alright. So they say they don't require, but you are in Africa and so many people are submitting it, so you have to submit it. If you don't submit it, and then your application, they don't really know your level. You get it. That's why you have to submit it, your watch and everything. So yes. Right, so let's continue. So they'll ask you a lot of stuff. Every score and what they'll ask you. Right, every score what they'll ask you. Every score what they'll ask you. Every score what they'll ask you. Right, so general. Have you had previous attended Princeton? No. Alright. And then continue. So you just have to answer all the questions. Then. No, just answer and then. Alright. So let's leave here and then let's move to recommended and fair part. Alright, so before you can invite your counselor, teachers, recommended parents, advisors, you must complete the family educational rights fair part. Right? So you have to complete this fair part. You get it, and you complete it. Authorization before you can invite or to recommended. So for the recommended, they are your school teachers that are taught in SHS or anybody, your uncle, anybody, but usually your school teachers taught in SHS. So you have to get their emails, and they also fill the common app for you. You have to get their emails. So it's not easy. So if you're not fine with them, but there's a way around it, I'll teach you. Alright, so if you're not fine with them, you have to get their email so that they also fill it. Some teachers they don't know how to fill it, they won't even understand it. Alright, but I'll teach you how to get around it. Alright, so let's see. So you have to complete this authorization. So how does FAIRPA work? So FAIRPA is privacy or something. So when to be asked if you want to waive the right to review your confidential letters of information. So waiving your right, let's college now, you do not intend to read or recommend, which else reassure college that the um, the colleges that your letters are candid and truthful, right? So some recommenders may decline to write letter for if you do not waive your rights. Check your counselor and teachers to see if any of them have such policy, right? So still unsure to respond. So you see here it's Africa, so usually the teachers don't know this, but the teachers already know this, so you can just click it. I've read and understood everything. I've made that every student I have attended will release all requested records and recommendations to colleges to which I'm applying for admission. I also understand that applications employees at these colleges may confidently contact my parents then right. So right. So you waive your rights. You have to waive it, then you save and close. So your signature just write your name. So my name is Joseph Boya. So just have to write your name. Alright. Write your name. And then the date is, let's say 14th. Today is 15th, or okay, 15th December. Okay, that's for this one too. And let's see when close. Alright, so here you after closing now you have recommended. You have to invite recommended. So you have recommended, you have to invite counselor, and you have to invite teacher. So require two. So you must invite counselor. You get it. So your school has a counselor, so you have to fill this. All of them is online. Alright, so other recommender, advisor, you can invite them to. So it's a lot. So Larisha is not like make up with you and all those things. So let's see. And so next time we move here and we'll still be on the common app, right? Alright, so let's move to the dashboard back. What's the dashboard? Coming. Alright, so these are the nodes that are already chosen. So let's move to the common app. So for the common app, your family, everything, you have to fill all these things, education. Then the writing. So let's move on to the writing. So you have personal essay. So some colleges require admission of the personal essay with the common app. You may submit. So it's an essay that the colleges want to know who you are and why you're coming to the school and what you like and all those things and things you've gone through and everything. Alright, so some schools require colleges. So for example, Brandy, Dartmouth, Princeton, they require personal essay to learn. Alright, some schools don't require. So Louisiana State, AM, but the University of Utah, University of Kentucky, they don't require it. Alright, so the essay demonstrates clearly your ability to write clearly and concisely on a selected topic, right, and helps you distinguish yourself in your own voice. What do you want the readers of your application to know about you, apart from courses, grades, and test scores? So for example, everybody has a test score of 1,600, and everybody's applying. So would they take everybody? Now they want to know who you are, what you bring to the school. You get apart from that, it's not just about studies, your personality and everything. You get it. So that maybe if you shoot a color or something, and they want to know the type of student that they're bringing to your school. Okay, that's why they need it. So the first one is some students have a background. So they're okay. Right? So you have 5 topics to write on. So the first one is some students have a background, identity or interest or talent that is so meaningful they believe the application will be incomplete without it. Alright. Now, 2, the lessons we take from obstacles we encounter can be fundamental to later success. So recount a time when you face a challenge, setback, or failure. How did it affect you and what did you learn from the experience? Alright. So it's like what you did in Africa, like some things challenge you, but now how did it propel you and then it brought you to success? So maybe you were poor and then you studied and you got a scholarship and you became rich, or you sold something before you could go to school and everything. You get, or you sold something before you went to school. Alright, so everything just challenge, setback, or failure, and to reflect on a time when you questions or challenge a belief or idea. What prompted your thinking? What was the outcome? You get it. So, and for describe a problem you solved or a problem you'd like to solve. It can be an intellectual challenge or a research query, an ethical dilemma, anything that is of personal importance, no matter the scale. Explain its significance to you and what steps you took or could be taken to identify a solution. Alright. So all these things are in the personalized identity. It's kind of as an accomplishment, or event, a realization that sparked a period of personal growth. So and you can also describe a topic, idea, or concept you find. Right. So describe it. So you have a lot. Describe a topic, idea, concepts you find so engaging that it makes you lose all track of time. Why does it captivate you? What or do you tend to when you want to learn more? And share an essay on top or interpret of a choice. It can be one you've already written, one that responds to a different prompt, or one of your own design. So the essay, okay. So me, I chose this one. That's why I chose the lessons you take from the obstacles. So I've already written my essay. So written my essay and everything. So mine was like I didn't have money. You don't want to lie, but I didn't have money, and then school was bad with time. I took it up, and then I motivated myself, and then I saw some stuff, and then I could finish my YC, but my grades fell. But then with time, my grades came back again. Alright, so disciplinary history, and I can come here. You can still continue. Alright, so have you been admitted? Have you been to the police station before or something? So just from like crime or something, so you can just choose me. In additional information, so COVID-19, be able to say on this topic. Alright, so no. You should provide details of circumstance or qualification not to reflect in this application. You can choose yes or no, anything you want to admit. Alright, so that one will depends on you. Maybe if you oh yeah, hairdresser, I'll be also submit there. Okay. Alright, so I think we'll add your next time we'll come back again, and then you will see a lot how to go through it. Like you create a new account and then you'll see everything. Okay. And so this one I was using my account like 2 years ago, but let's see. I was using my account like 2 years ago. So thank you very much. So I believe so. That's it. So next time we will come back again.